Hi Scorpio, my name is Jason. Thanks for visiting my channel. This is your mid-November reading, 2018. It's a general reading. Could be about love, could be about career, could be about projects you've got on, people around you, the way you're seeing yourself. You'll work it out if it's resonating for you. I've shuffled the cards pretty well. Let's have a look at how the second half of November is looking. Okay, you go into the second half of November with the Moon card. Okay, so there could be some information which you're waiting on. Okay, you're about to make a decision about something, or you want to make a decision about something, but there's just some unknown elements there. Now, because it's a major arcana, it could be a fairly major decision, or it feels like a major decision, but there are a few things that you just need to work out for yourself. It's feeling like something to do with your spiritual growth here. So you're really trying to grow some wisdom somehow. If you have a look at the lobster here climbing out of the dark depths of the water and trying to get onto the land and to evolve, and there's those two dogs howling at the moon at the moment, and so this could be your chance. And so perhaps you're waiting for a chance to evolve, a chance for some growth by maybe escaping the dark depths while there's no one looking, okay? Something like that, but you need a bit more information, or a bit more, something to line up right, or someone to do something so you can move forward. Not necessarily in a sneaky way, but when I see the Moon card, I do see a little bit of deception there. Or if it's not deception, it's just waiting, looking for like a loophole in something. Okay, now your challenge for the second half of November, the Judgment card. Okay, so there's a decision you're going to need to make about something, and it could be quite a significant decision. It's a major arcana, and once this decision's made, there's no going back. All right, so it could be fairly solid, a fairly important decision about maybe the direction of a certain part of your life, which you go down this track. And once you go down there, you just need to, you might be in the dark, you might be in a sort of an unknown territory, and you just need to navigate your way. Not necessarily fearfully, but cautiously. All right. Now your fears, you have here the Three of Pentacles. I'm feeling here that you might be worried that there is another party, or another couple of parties perhaps, and they might be interfering with your plans that you've got, or you're a bit worried that they're going to put holes in your plans, or they're going to try and stop you somehow, or they're going to try and stop you getting the information that you need to move ahead somehow. That's what I'm seeing there. Or if it's not that, it's plans. You're worried about some plans being approved, or maybe you're working in an institution somewhere and there's a decision being made about you, and you're just a bit worried that, for example, you won't get the job, or that someone else, it's feeling like a third, what happens to you might depend on what happens somewhere else. I'm feeling like it feels like the finals in a football competition, for example, and one team can make the final if, depending on who wins out of the other teams, that kind of thing. And so that's why but that's just a fear that you seem to be that just seems to be niggling away at you for the second half of November. Okay, it could be a valid fear, but it could be something just niggling away. So let's have a look at your best attitude. The best attitude to take is the Nine of Pentacles. Now, the Nine of Pentacles speaks to me about independence, okay, and self-discipline. So in this position here, you're being asked really to not worry about what happens. Have faith that you can take on all comers anyway, Scorp. So if you're worried about what might happen in this situation over here and how that's going to affect you, sure, that it might be worth thinking about, but not worrying about, because you're being asked here to respect your own independence, okay? just be careful that if you move into this other energy here, perhaps this job or this judgment which is being made, or this new evolution that you're sort of looking forward to, just ask yourself if that's what you really want, if you're not being bound by something. And so you might, you got to be careful what you wish for. So you might want this job or whatever it is, this person or this position, this situation, but when you think of it, is it really what you want? Okay, are you better off to just be independent and look at uh, this whole situation as saying, well, at the end of the day, I've got to please myself first, and I can make my own way in the universe. And that's the attitude that you're being asked to take here. It doesn't matter what happens about all these unknowns that are out there, and you know, if they do that and this do this. At the end of the day, it's you making your own way. And if you take that attitude, you're going to feel really good about yourself, and you're going to lose a lot of this angst you have about things that you can't control. You can only control what you can control. I suppose that's what that card's saying here. Now, the outcome for the end of November is you've got the Wheel of Fortune here. Now, the Wheel of Fortune is a fantastic card to have. And it feels like it's moving in your favour. Okay, so the Wheel of Fortune is not necessarily a good luck card or a bad luck card, but because of where it is and because there are other things playing out there, it's feeling to me like things are moving in your favour, and they're moving in your favour because people are seeing you and your independence here. Okay, the powers that be are looking at your ability to cope and make decisions. Okay, so that's pretty promising, really. Let's go around and clarify a few of these cards here. So the Moon, what is your situation here? What kind of information do you need? What are you looking for? What's hidden from you to make you move forward? What is unknown that you're trying to sort out? Okay, and out has come the Ace of Swords. Okay, so the Ace of Swords reminds me of like clarity. Okay, so something's unclear. So yes, we know that because the Moon card is just telling us it's unclear, and you really need this clarity of something. Let's see if we can. Why is the Ace of Swords here next to the Moon card for Scorpio? There's something new can start, but you're not feeling confident because you don't have all the right information yet. Okay, well, you've got the Six of Wands here. So have you had a recent victory which has put you into some kind of a position which has let you see that you are more than capable of whatever decision is coming, but perhaps you're just not feeling more than capable, okay? And so you've got this, it's almost like you've got the job, or you've got your foot in the door for a job, but you're not perhaps feeling confident with it because you're not sure about what the whole job entails. So you might be signing up for one thing, but you're a bit worried it might sort of be something else. But look, I'm thinking it's a pretty good card to have. If you've got the Six of Wands in your present position, it's looking pretty victorious. Even though there are a few unknowns, it's looking pretty good here, and it looks like people are on your side. So if you have a look at the Six of Wands here, you'll see that if this is you riding that horse, there are people and they're with you, so you are leading them. So that's got to give you a bit of confidence that the people are with you. I would just be vulnerable. You know, let people know that you realise that this is a new position and it's a chance for you to grow. You don't want to come across as too arrogant or pretend you know what you're talking about if you don't. And people respect that. People give you a break. Now let's have a look here. The Judgment card. What's this Judgment card about? What is a Judgment card here? And you have the World card. So yes, you are protected here. So if you have a look at this wreath around this dancer here, that's protection. So she's protected from all those outside influences there but she's just happy sitting there dancing, vulnerable. So she's allowing herself to be vulnerable because she knows she's protected there. So whatever this decision that's being made or that you need to make, just be aware that you're protected in this whole thing. Now, look, you've got some major arcana here. You've got the Moon, you've got Judgment, the World, the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so in a 5-card spread, even though I've got some clarification, this could end up being quite a significant change for you, life change for you. So feel protected. So feel confident that what you're doing is the right thing. Okay, and look, if this promotion or whatever it is doesn't go your way, it's probably a good thing. Okay, it might be like a poison chalice, and you are protected from this. So if it doesn't work out, it's because the universe is saying, oh, okay, it just wasn't for you, and this is probably a good move that you didn't go this way. Okay, and it could have something to do with the fear of these other people. Is that a bit of competition there that you might be worried about? The three of Pentacles, maybe. Let's have a look at. Let's clarify the best attitude to take here. What's the best attitude to take here for Scorp? There you go, Scorpio. All right, you want to get out of this. This is the 8 of Swords, but of course, the best attitude is never to feel like a prisoner. What I see when I see this card is that it's actually realise that you can get out of these bonds, those bonds that are holding on. They're only very loose. They're not. She can get those off. She can just wriggle out of those, or she can lean up against one of those other swords and cut the knot or cut the strap or whatever it is, and she'll be fine. So realise that you are in control there. You're not a prisoner to anyone. Okay, you are independent. Remember, you're independent. You have the 9 of Pentacles there, showing your independence. Get out of this situation where you're feeling bound and tied up. No, you're not bound and tied up. You're free. And that's the attitude to take into whatever this situation is here. Okay, and for the Wheel of Fortune, at the end of the month, fantastic. Let's see if we can narrow down. And please let me know if this is resonating. Leave me a comment, like and subscribe. Of course, please. Why is the Wheel of Fortune here in the outcome position? The end of November. Okay, so can we clarify that? Can we clarify what kind of outcome, what kind of good luck are we having here? Oh, Queen of Pentacles, beautiful. And okay, so the Queen of Pentacles is probably my favorite queen. She has status, she's stable, she's wealthy, she is very well respected. And it looks like you're going to have this. The Queen of Pentacles is highly intuitive. She's sexy. She's got a strong home life. Everything is in good order. You go into her office or her home, it's all nice and tidy, but it's a nice warm feeling you get from her as well. And so if this is your energy, then this is how you'll be ending up. You will have this feeling of satisfaction. You've arrived at some kind of new place. If it's not that, then it'll be that someone will be coming along and they'll be taking you under your wing, or their wing, sorry, and you'll be feeling really protected by this person. Okay, it'll be like a matriarchal kind of a woman. She might be an older woman, and she's really going to help you out, almost a maternal figure. But she's going to really let you grow and help you grow. So that's a fantastic reading, Scorpio. A couple of little hiccups in there, but generally I'm thinking it's mostly about fear. Overcome those fears, and you've got really lots of good stuff to look forward to for the second half of November. And because there are so many major arcana there, I'm thinking you'll be able to move that. It could be some long-term sort of stability for you. So I hope that's resonated. And as I say, like, comment, subscribe, and hope to talk to you in December.